Part 1, Introduction. You know, I used to think eating healthy was just about weight. As long as I wasn't gaining pounds, I figured I was doing okay. But then one day, my doctor looked at my blood tests and said, "You're heading toward a heart attack." That hit me hard. I had no idea that what I was putting on my plate was quietly hurting my heart every single day. So today, I want to talk to you like a friend. No lectures, no medical jargon, just a straight-up conversation about food. The kind that keeps your heart strong, your blood flowing, and your life going. Because the truth is, you don't need to go vegan or eat kale every day to help your heart. But you do need to understand a few basic things. And once you get them, it gets a whole lot easier. Part 2, Why Diet Matters to Your Heart. Here's the deal. Your heart is basically a hard-working punk. It beats over 100,000 times a day, pushing blood through your arteries. But those arteries, they can get clogged slowly, silently, by what you eat. When you eat too much saturated fat, cholesterol, or sugar, your blood gets thicker with unhealthy stuff. Cholesterol starts to build up on your artery walls like gunk in an old pipe. Doctors call that plaque. Over time, plaque narrows your arteries, making it harder for your heart to do its job. That's how people get high blood pressure and eventually heart attacks or strokes. The good news? Your food choices can either speed that process up or slow it way down. Some foods actually help clean up your arteries. They lower bad cholesterol, called LDL, boost good cholesterol, called HDL, and reduce inflammation, which is like internal swelling that makes things worse. So when I started learning this, I realized food isn't just fuel. It's medicine. Or poison. It all depends on what you choose.
Part 3. The Heart Heroes Foods. As a doctor, I've seen this again and again. People come in with chest pain, high blood pressure, or bad cholesterol, and when we look at their diet, it's not hard to see what's going on. But here's the good news. Your plate can actually help heal your heart. Let me walk you through the foods I call heart heroes, the ones I tell my patients to eat more often. 1. Fruits and vegetables. I know you've heard this before, but let me explain why. Fruits and veggies are full of fiber, which helps pull cholesterol out of your body before it can build up in your arteries. They're also loaded with antioxidants, which protect your heart from inflammation. An easy goal? Try to fill half your plate with colorful fruits and vegetables at each meal. Think berries, broccoli, spinach, tomatoes. They're your heart's best friends. 2. Whole grains. Whole grains like oatmeal, brown rice, quinoa, and whole wheat bread are packed with fiber too. They help lower your LDL, that's the bad cholesterol, and keep your blood sugar steady. I often tell patients, if it looks like it came from a field, it's probably better for your heart than something that came from a factory. 3. Fatty fish. Fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and trout are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats reduce inflammation, lower blood pressure, and make your blood less likely to clot. Aim for at least 2 servings of fish a week. And no, fish sticks don't count. 4. Nuts and seeds. A handful of almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, or flax seeds can go a long way. They've got healthy fats that support good cholesterol and help reduce artery inflammation. Just watch your portions. Nuts are heart healthy, but they're also high in calories if you eat too many. 5. Olive oil. If you're cooking with butter, try switching to extra virgin olive oil. It's full of monounsaturated fats, which can help lower bad cholesterol. I tell my patients, if you're going to use fat, make it a good one. All these foods aren't just good for your heart, they taste great too. You don't have to give up flavor, you just have to make smarter choices.
Part 4, Heart Enemies. Foods to avoid. Now, let's talk about the foods that really work against your heart.
the ones I've warned my patients about all the time. 1. Red and processed meats. Think bacon, sausage, hot dogs, and fatty cuts of beef. These meats are high in saturated fat, the kind that raises your LDL, or bad cholesterol. High LDL is like putting thick sludge in your arteries, making it harder for blood to flow. Processed meats also often have a lot of salt, which can increase your blood pressure, a major risk factor for heart disease. 2. Trans fats. You've probably seen partially hydrogenated oils on some ingredient lists. That's just a fancy name for trans fats, the worst kind of fat for your heart. These fats not only raise bad cholesterol, but also lower the good kind, HDL. Trans fats are often found in baked goods like cookies, cakes, crackers, and fast food fries. The good news, many places have started banning trans fats, but it's still smart to check the labels. 3. Too much salt. Salt or sodium is necessary in small amounts, but too much causes your body to hold on to water. That extra water raises your blood pressure, making your heart work harder. Most of our salt comes from processed or restaurant foods, not the salt shaker. So, choosing fresh foods and cooking at home helps control your intake. 4. Sugar overload. Sugar doesn't just cause cavities. It raises your triglycerides, a type of fat in your blood that can clog arteries. Eating too much sugar also leads to weight gain and increases the risk of diabetes, both big red flags for heart disease. 5. Sugary drinks. Sodas, energy drinks, and sweetened juices are full of empty calories. They spike your blood sugar and add no nutrition. If you want your heart to thank you, water is always the better choice. Bottom line, avoid these heart enemies whenever you can. Cutting back on them is one of the fastest ways to lower your risk of heart problems.
Part 5. Easy swaps for real life. Look, I get it. Changing what you eat can feel overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be all or nothing. Sometimes simple swaps can make a huge difference for your heart health, without turning your life upside down. Here are some swaps I suggest to my patients that anyone can do. Swap white bread for whole grain bread. Whole grains have fiber and nutrients that help lower bad cholesterol. It might taste a little different at first, but give it time. Your body will thank you. Swap chips for unsalted nuts or veggie sticks. Crunchy snacks don't have to be junk food. Keep some baby carrots, celery sticks, or a small handful of almonds on hand for a quick, heart-friendly snack. Swap soda for water with lemon or sparkling water. I'm not saying you can never have soda again, but try cutting back. Adding a slice of lemon or lime to your water makes it refreshing without the sugar crash. When eating out, choose grilled over fried. Fried foods are often cooked in unhealthy oils and add unnecessary fat. Grilled, baked, or steamed options are better for your heart, and most restaurants have them. Use olive oil instead of butter or margarine. Olive oil is packed with healthy fats that can improve your cholesterol levels. It's great for cooking or as a salad dressing. The key is not perfection, it's progress. Start by changing one thing at a time. Replace one snack, one meal, or one cooking oil, and build from there. Before you know it, these little changes add up to a big win for your heart. Part 6. A day of eating for a healthy heart. Let me give you an example of what a heart-healthy day of eating might look like. This is something I've shared with my patients. Simple, tasty, and doable without fancy ingredients. For breakfast, start with a bowl of oatmeal topped with fresh berries. Oatmeal is a whole grain that helps lower your bad cholesterol, and berries add antioxidants that protect your heart. Pair it with a cup of black coffee or green tea. Both have compounds that might reduce inflammation. Lunch. Try a grilled salmon salad with lots of colorful veggies. Spinach, tomatoes, cucumbers, and a drizzle of olive oil and lemon juice as dressing. Salmon gives you omega-3 fatty acids, which help keep your arteries healthy, and the veggies add fiber and vitamins. Add a slice of whole grain bread on the side if you want something extra. Snack. Keep it simple. An apple with a handful of walnuts. The apple gives you fiber, and the walnuts have those good fats that support heart health. Dinner. Cook a stir-fry with lots of fresh veggies, broccoli, bell peppers, carrots, and some tofu or skinless chicken breast for protein. Serve it over brown rice or quinoa. Whole grains like these keep your blood sugar steady and add fiber. Dessert. Yes, you can have dessert. A small piece of dark chocolate, 70% cocoa or higher, is heart-friendly in moderation. It's packed with antioxidants that can help reduce inflammation. This kind of day keeps your heart fueled and protected without making you feel like you're on a diet.
Part 7. How to make it a habit. Changing your diet isn't about being perfect from day one. It's about building habits that last. Here are some tips that have helped my patients and me make heart-healthy eating part of daily life. Start small. Add 1 extra serving of vegetables to your meals each day. It's easier than overhauling your whole diet overnight. Cook more at home. When you make your own food, you control how much salt, sugar, and fat go in. Plus, cooking can be relaxing if you find simple recipes you enjoy. Shop the edges of the grocery store. Fresh fruits, vegetables, dairy, and meats usually line the store's perimeter. Processed and packaged foods tend to fill the middle aisles. Stick mostly to the edges for healthier options. Meal prep. Planning and preparing meals ahead of time means you're less likely to grab fast food or unhealthy snacks when you're rushed or tired. Be patient with yourself. It's okay to slip up. Don't get discouraged. Every healthy meal counts toward better heart health. Changing your eating habits takes time, but your heart will thank you every step of the way. Part 8. My wake-up call. I want to share something personal, because sometimes real stories stick better than facts. A few years ago, a close friend of mine, someone healthy and active, suddenly had a heart attack. It shocked all of us. What surprised me most was how little he knew about the impact of his daily diet. That was my wake-up call too. I started paying more attention to what I was eating and what I was recommending to patients. I swapped soda for water, added more veggies to my plate, and started cooking at home more. I'm not perfect. I still enjoy a treat now and then, but these changes have helped me feel stronger and more energetic. Your heart beats for you every day. It deserves food that helps it last a lifetime. Part 9. Outro, Call to Action. Thanks for spending this time with me. Remember, caring for your heart doesn't mean giving up everything you love. It's about making smarter, kinder choices. Start small. Pick 1 swap or add 1 serving of veggies today. If this helped you, follow for more tips on heart health and simple living. And hey, why not go grab an apple right now? Your heart will thank you.
If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe. I've got a lot more heart-smart tips coming your way. Quick question before we wrap up. Has anyone in your family ever had a heart attack? If so, did it make you think differently about your own health? I'd really love to hear your thoughts. Share your story in the comments below. I read every one of them.